we start talking about it, putting out these warnings, people leave this place and all of that. And it happens at the end of the day, or everything that was predicted happens because no proactive measures to ensure that these things are being averted. Can we channel the water somewhere? What can we do to ensure that this thing does not happen again? Every single time. So it's quite exhausting to talk about these things. And I'm not even throwing the blame to the government alone.
Right.
The people also have a major part of the blame. Now, I was thinking it's just a Nigerian thing.
Right.
When they say, okay, there's going to be flooding in this area, pack out your bags, and do not come back here. And people don't respond. Recently, the Hurricane Helene in Florida, it's surprising to know that they chased these people away from there. But they'll still go back there. So I think it's a human thing. It's not just a Nigerian thing. So why would anyone want to put their lives at risk or put their properties at risk? Why would anyone want to experience such a thing time and again?
Especially when you also consider, the one where there's a collapse in a dam somewhere in Borno State, and there is fear that reptiles,
there is fear.
Well, the reptiles indeed were crawling into this community.
The zoo was swept out completely.
Oh Lord!
Wild animals everywhere.
And it's really sad. And I'm sure that there must have been a communique that's been, put out there saying, hey, guys, leave this place because of this. But, well, Martha, you always say, where do you go? It's always the question, where do we go? Look, so when you say it's a human thing, I'm thinking it's a survival thingy. It's not just a human thing. Because, look, if you think about it, you and I had that conversation already. Where do we go? Where are you taking me to? Have you taken me somewhere?
Okay.
Well, except you want to say, think about your life first before you can think about where to stay or what to do with your life and everything.
First things first. Are those areas settlement areas?
Right.
Because if you look at some of these places uphill, a human being is not supposed to be living in this area. But because, again, poverty, and economic hardship and what have you, people try to settle wherever it is that they can lay their heads in the morning and get out to, try to fend for themselves every single time of the year. But when this thing happens to you every single time of the year,
right,
your properties submerged in water, lost, destroyed, you buy these properties again.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it doesn't make any sense, but away from that, let's also let you in on the fact that, well, it seems as though the NLC and the federal government are also in a Pali conversation, talking about how they are going to crash transport fares and, food prices. And the federal government and the organized labor, as of yesterday, they came together and said, well, there should be modalities, more like a helping hand, holding hands, hand to hand, and all of that, saying, okay, we have to join forces, join heads together and crash, transport fares and prices of essential commodities, especially foodstuff here in Abuja. Well, this also came as a result of the action taken by the HOR, the House of Representatives, asking the federal government to reverse the recent petrol price hike and take immediate steps, to stabilize in petrol and cooking gas prices through targeted, interventions. One of such would be temporary price relief measures, tax reductions, or even giving out subsidies, on LPG for low-income households. That might just be, a way of safeguarding, the livelihood or the standard of living of, the Abuja resident. But how much, is that going to do indeed when sometimes it is believed that there is some persons who go outrightly out of their ways to engage in hoarding here and there, saying, oh well, they become what do they call it now, a market observers. You know what, let's hoard it for now. When we release this maize now at so period, it gets better and all of that, and thereby causing excruciating pain on you and I. In fact, some are saying that the prices of commodity, as much as we understand that might also be related to some policy makers decision and all of that some of it is just out of greed and man-made. Like, we are the ones who are also meting out this pain, this hurt on ourselves. Maybe we can be a bit considerate. Maybe that will go a long way. But to also another issue on insecurity,
why does your hand keep pressing here?
Okay, I'm so sorry, forgive me. But I just think that you're my 5 and 6, my ride or die, especially on air. So yeah, we can have that ride or die conversation. But anyways, y'all just get on and see for yourselves across social media platforms. Look at what Master is doing to me.
I told him countless times, like,
That's not fair, Martin.
You guys, what's this? I
That's
told
not
him,
fair.
what's this?
What's this? What's this?
Why would any guy do this?
I mean,
what's this?
I don't get it. I mean, look, it's I like the words for now.
See that?
No, I like the word.
You
Excuse
see
me.
that?
It's a form of expression, Master.
know,
Look, you use your arms, you use your head, you use your eyes, and all of that. As long as the message is out there, that's the most important thing. Come on, stop hating on a brother, okay? But yeah.
So hating on his sister, you mean?
Okay. Well, there is this one that got me, my heart burdened.
Yeah.
While I was coming to work and everything, I was ruminating, I was thinking about it, and a friend, speaking on the issue of insecurity in Nigeria, especially in Abuja, as it happened. I mean, would it be yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, or a few days ago, or the day before, and all of that? I wouldn't want to talk about this, but the state of insecurity in Abuja is just becoming even worrisome. I mean, at some point we saw a decline, and it felt like things were
It's not even really a decline.
A decline.
It goes unreported or
underreported, right?
Yes.
Well, let's hear from one who has faced death one-on-one
in the middle of the storm.
In the middle of the storm, decides to also somehow got out of it. Hello and good morning to you, Mr. Adams.
Hello, yeah, good morning.
Welcome, it says on there. How are you doing today?
Fine.
All right. Well, of course, we are reaching out to you from Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and there's something that you posted on a WhatsApp group, and I thought that we should really talk about, and let's hear from your own side of the story. What really happened, and when did this happen?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was I think the day Thursday night. So I was sorry for work.
Okay.
Long Buhari law school now heading to Dusi.
Okay.
Right.
I just ran into this unknown gunman. I think we are like 3 vehicles, so 2 was ahead of me. So initially I was thinking that was a security fit as like checkpoint, but there have not been any checkpoint on that axis, like that spot. That's for that sharp bend before you smack down.
Okay.
Before you descend to Dusi. So immediately I sighted them far. So the first vehicle stopped. They were dropping there. The second one too. Now I'm getting there when
Are you there? Hello, Mr. Adams.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you were telling us that after the first, stopped, the second stopped. Okay, go on.
Yes. Yeah, then I didn't immediately I stopped. I have to reverse to run for my life. So as I was reversing,
how did you notice that there was something off about it?
I didn't know. It was when I sighted they were shooting in the air, and then they have already attacked the vehicle that was ahead of me.
Okay.
Then getting to them, there was like ends before me. So they now flagged that one down, and they were attacking that one as well. So that was when it's just like a close range. I now put it on reverse to reverse it back. So because of me reversing, they shoot at my screen. They shot at the screen. It was God that saved me. My glass, the windscreen shattered down to my body. So, but I didn't stop. I was still going. So when I found out that I can no longer go far on the reverse, so I have to leave the car and run into the bush. Initially, I was trying to off the ignition. The light.
Yeah.
Corolla, you can't off the light when the car is on. This American spec light. So I could not off it, and the more I reversed, the more they kept on running after me. So I have to leave the car and run into the bush.
Okay.
That was how I escaped the death. And when they got to the car, they removed my battery. They vandalized the car. The picture you are seeing there, that's just what they did to the car. I couldn't even come out. I was in the bush there. When I begin to see that probably they have gone, before I could come, and even when I came out, I could not even continue. I have to run as if I'm running back toward Ushafa. Running toward the community now, Ushafa, as if I'm going back to Benin on the foot.
On foot?
That was how I left. Yes, on the foot. I left the car there. So it's when I came back and I saw that they have vandalized the car, even the battery, everything. They have towed the car down to my house now. For now, I cannot repair it. I just want to park it in the house for now, pending when I am fit to do the damages of the car.
First of all, we're very sorry about this experience that you had. But did you have any other update as to what happened, to the other people who were in front of you? Were they taken?
Then I learned that they kidnapped the man. I just learned because when people were still passing, when they saw a vehicle, an abandoned vehicle there, the people passing and they saw the Benz. But when I came to tow my car, there was no Benz there. I don't know whether they kidnapped the man or the man ran into the bush or he later came to pick his car. I cannot tell. But when I came to tow my car, there was nothing on that road again. And that was day before yesterday night. While I was running around 10 to 11.
Oh no!
Right, let's know from your end. I mean, you've been on the roadways for quite some time. Is this the first time you're noticing, things like this, on the roadways?
Well, they have been saying it, but I have never encountered. Sometimes I do even pass that road twice. I've never, but they do say it that it's not every day they come out. And once they are coming out, they will come out from that axis. There is a rock directly opposite Usman Dam.
Yes.
There's a rock directly opposite it, so they can pass there to anywhere they want to pass to. A lot of evil thing is happening behind that rock there.
Right.
I think that's their escape route there. Okay. They have been saying it, but all my life, ever since I've been in Abuja, I've been flighting that road. This is just the first time that I ran into them. But God's so kind, I escaped. I wish they shoot the second time that I left the car, ran into the bush. Probably maybe today I wouldn't have been alive again. But I thank God.
Thank you.
I thank God for I thank God for saving my life.
Yeah, but have you filed any sort of complaint? Maybe with the police or something. Have you done that?
No, I've not. I just told the car. Presently, I'm just at one electrician shop to know how much they sell battery and then to see if I have the capacity to put my car in order. But if I don't have the capacity, let the car be home for now.
But I'd encourage that you file a police report as well.
Yeah.
I'll just encourage that you do that as well, so that it's in their records. And anytime you want to make reference to it, you can also go back to say, this happened at such a time, and I filed a police complaint, an official report.
Okay.
Finally, though, we just want to ask how you're holding up. I mean, the trauma and everything.
That's fair. I just stopped again work. I just entered the number. I just entered again for now.
Right. As well. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Adams. Thank you for giving us this undiluted report. I really appreciate it. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now, you see, when many times when we talk about the insecurity thing, is a lot of people will think that it's exaggerated again.
Right.
But if it doesn't happen to you closely, or if it doesn't happen to someone that is closely related to you, you might never really understand the gravity of these things. And for this particular area that he's talking about, I think one time on Abuja Now, I did report that kidnappers went to a certain woman's house and kidnapped her kids from her home.
It was directly
from her home.
Yes,
they purposely went to that. And now it's not a thing of it was a target or whatever. They go about kidnapping just anybody because they feel like you are going to look for the money anyhow. Previously we would say they are kidnapping the rich people. It's not a thing about the rich or the poor. Anybody can be kidnapped, and that's why it's important that you do stay safe out there and not as late as you would on a normal day.
Right. Well, we want